This is your brain when you try to start a tough task. That project, that workout, that important phone call. It feels like a mountain you can't climb. You know you should start, but your mind hits the emergency brake. It's not laziness, it's a natural defense mechanism trying to save you from perceived effort. Your brain sees the entire task, the long road ahead, and screams, danger. Too much energy required. Abort. Abort. But what if I told you the solution is simple? It's not about forcing yourself to finish. It's about a little mental strategy, the 5-minute trick. Here's how it works. You make a non-negotiable, sacred contract with yourself that you will only work on the task for 5 straight minutes. That's it. 5 minutes is too small to trigger your brain's panic button. It's a low-cost mental warm-up. It's the first small step on the long journey. Crucially, you must commit to only 5 minutes. Don't try to do more. Set the timer, start chipping, and when the buzzer goes off, you are free to stop. The body and the mind have obeyed the contract. You won't feel guilty because you kept your promise and completed a segment of work. But here's the powerful secret, the real shift in motivation. It's called the principle of inertia. In physics, an object in motion stays in motion. The hardest part of any task is overcoming the initial resistance, the friction of starting from zero. The 5-minute trick gets you moving. Once the resistance is gone, once your fingers are typing, once your body is engaged, your brain says, we're here now. Let's maximize this time. Those 5 minutes change your brain state from dread to engagement. You suddenly realize the task isn't as scary or difficult as you built it up to be. Most of the time, I'd wager 80% of the time, when that timer rings, you won't want to stop. You've entered a state of flow. The goal of the 5-minute trick is not to finish the task. The goal is to get your brain to accept the starting line. Once you're in motion, the momentum takes over. The 3 steps to implementation. 1. Identify the single task. Don't try to start 5 things. 2. Set a visible timer. Use a physical clock or your phone for 5 minutes. 3. Launch the attack. Drop the distractions, commit to the 300 seconds, and ignore the finish line. This applies to everything. 5 minutes of cleaning, 5 minutes of difficult learning, 5 minutes of focused work. If you can't commit to 5 minutes, you have a discipline problem, not a time problem. Discipline is not a feeling you wait for. It's a series of small 5-minute choices. Every successful professional and high achiever knows this. They don't do the entire overwhelming project. They do the first step, then the next. The 5-minute trick is the strategic launch that eliminates mental barriers and gets your work done. Now, tell me in the comments, what is the one task you're going to start with the 5-minute trick today? Let's build momentum together. For more simple strategies on mental toughness and peak performance, subscribe to the channel.